Bundy, West, Dahmer, Shipman, Escobar, Manson. The names are infamous around the world. Serial killers, mobsters, drug lords and cult leaders. The people who live on the other side of the law never fail to captivate the world's attention. But why are we so obsessed with true crime? These days, you think of true crime and you think of a big budget drama or documentary. There's been plenty of them. From Making a Murderer to The Ripper and Amanda Knox, Netflix and other streaming services have tapped into our collective obsession with the genre. And whilst TV programmes about true crime keep the matter at somewhat of an arm's length, it's when stories hit the news media that things can tend to spill over into the public consciousness.
We request that anyone who may have any information related to Madeleine's disappearance, no matter how trivial, contact the Portuguese police.
Morning, you're watching Sky News with live coverage of the standoff between the fugitive Raoul Moat and armed police officers. The man, called Britain's Most Wanted, is surrounded by at least 10 snipers in the riverside area of Rothbury in Northumberland.
It's the news story dominating the headlines after Nicola Bulley mysteriously disappeared while walking her dog in a Lancashire village 11 days ago.
This is the specialist search team with the sonar equipment. They've just gone in the water. I'm following them round the bend of the river.
The internet has allowed the public's fixation with true crime events to flourish. And in the case of Nicola Bulley, the scene of her disappearance was inundated with so-called TikTok detectives, internet users who were taking it into their own hands to try and solve Nicola's disappearance. The local policing commissioner later said that TikTokers were problematic to the investigation, blaming them for pushing conspiracy theories and snatching the narrative away from detectives. What is it that makes true crime so desirable to consume, I hear you ask? Well, psychologists reckon that it's all to do with our survival instincts. The more we know, the better we are positioned to defend ourselves if under threat. Assault, murder, and even rape have all played a significant role in human society as we've evolved. Therefore, knowing more about the inner workings of a criminal better positions us to be able to survive. One section of society is even more in tune with true crime than the rest: women. Amanda Vickery, an associate professor of psychology at Illinois Wesleyan University, told CNBC, "My research shows that women like true crime because they can learn something from it. They can learn how not to be killed, essentially. They like true content where they learn the signs to watch for in a killer, or they learn what to do if kidnapped. By learning how people end up the victims, they can keep it from happening to themselves. Women are even using true crime podcasts to help themselves fall asleep, which at the surface level sounds crazy, but no, it's comforting. You're widening your knowledge and understanding of how to survive." Of course, this isn't the only reason as to why we're so obsessed with true crime. There's a certain level of satisfaction to cracking a case, even if you do play an extremely minor role years after the fact confined to your sofa. There's also an argument that if something is true, it increases the storytelling value, making it generally more enjoyable to consume. But next time you're tempted to watch just one more episode of your latest true crime drama, remember, it's survival research. Press play. For more videos like this, subscribe to VFAX. A thumbs up and a comment would really help us out as well. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. See you next time.